Okay, it is January 2nd, 2026. My daughter's family left this morning and it's a little before noon and I got a little time here, so I've cleaned up the KLX. It's still dripping a little water, just kind of rinsed it off and wiped it down with a rag a little bit. So I am going to try to put on a skid plate. The skid plate I'm going to put on is the shiny aluminum one. That's from High Volt Motorsports. I believe it's shipped from Thailand. And the one on the right is the Ricochet that I ordered originally, which claimed on the website it was for a 2025 KLX230S ABS. That's what actually was on it. And unfortunately, it bolts on with two holes, which are designed to go to tabs, which on my KLX300 were right under here and here. And this frame had a redesign. I'm not sure when, sometime 2024, I think. But now it's got little plugs here I'm going to have to pop out, but it's got bolt holes on both sides, which this has the correct tabs for. I mean, High Volt said up front, make sure which kind of frame type you have. And they said it was sometime, you know, it was kind of slipstreamed in, depending on where you're buying the bike. But sometime in 2024, I think, they changed to this design. But you need to make sure that you don't need this design. So if you got a KLX 230 of whatever variety, make sure if you get this that you got the tabs underneath the frame. And if you don't, if you got the side tabs right there, then get one that has these tabs. I don't know if Ricochet even makes one for the KLX 230S with that fits my frame. So enough of that. That was my sad story. Oh, there's a reason I don't return this. I was trying to figure out a way to put it on. I drilled a hole through here. I was thinking about trying to put a bracket on there or something, but I finally decided it was just a loser. I gave up on it. So it's a nice skid plate. It's got nice welds. I did the black anodized. I was going to try to make it really look sharp, but no joy. So I'm going with the aluminum. The welds don't look quite as sharp as the welds on the Ricochet. I think it's going to be functional, do the job. Okay, I just popped out these plugs that were in these bolt holes on the side. Quite easy to do. I just, screwdriver or anything, just get them started a little ways and they pull out with your fingers fairly easy. So I pulled those out on both sides. Okay, laid the bike over its side. It's still relatively easy to do that. I'm enjoying that aspect. When I did this earlier, I was trying to get that other skid plate on. It never leaked any fluid, so I'm crossing my fingers, hoping it does it this time either. But you can see what's going on. Got a hole there, got a hole over there. Okay, there were no instructions with this. They gave me a couple bolts, or 3 bolts actually. It looks like one for each side there. I just put this one in. And there's a little bolt that goes through here with a spacer, which I'm guessing is going to go to this spot right here. But I'm just going to have to try it and see. So I'm just kind of winging it here. I put some Loctite red on this because I'm hoping I don't have to take this off again anytime soon. Smaller bolt is probably going to go right here. So, okay, took the plate off for the moment. I just had one bolt in there, and it wasn't tight. I just wanted to get a better look at whatever this thing is, and I'm kind of clueless what's going on here. I don't really know what that's for. If somebody watching this knows, chip in and let me know. Anyway, I'm going to take that off, and I'm going to see if I can bolt the skid plate there first, and then maybe put the others in. Okay, so I've got the back bolt, uses an Allen head wrench for it, started, and I just took this piece off. I'm clueless what that thing was supposed to be for. I'll hang on to it. And I got this one started also. Loctite red on both of them, but they're not tight at all yet. So I'm going to lift the bike back up and see if I can get that far bolt in. And if I can, then it's just, all I have to do is tighten them all up, and I will be done. Just hold this and keep the bike, and me in the picture, I'm going to show how easy it is to lift it.
Okay, got it.
And if I go to the hospital, at least you'll have a memento.
We can show the insurance company. Kind of like pictures.
Okay, is this really easy to lift? I haven't done this in a little while, but I'm just going to grab this one handlebar.
Just a sec.
Bend my knees a little bit. And up it goes. Whoa! Hey, I love that. Okay, the bike's lifted up, and I'm looking at the other side here. And I just have to get the bolt through there with a little Loctite on it, so we'll see how that goes. Okay, got the skid plate on. I think it looks good. There's just one other little issue. That is just way too close to the case, so I'm going to see if I can bend it out somewhere, but I can't pry against the case because those things just aren't that strong. So I'll figure out something on that. Yeah, that little wing on the left side has lots of room. The one on the right is awfully close to the case. Turned out to be really easy to get that gap open a little bit. I just used kind of a long pry bar, and I pried on the frame rail, not here against the cases. Anyway, I moved it out a little bit. I think that looks good enough. Well, that's it for today. It is misting lightly outside right now. It's kind of cool, somewhere down in the low 40s. And we got a winter storm warning that's already started, mainly for a little higher elevations than we are, but it's going to continue all the way through Monday. And the elevations are going to get down to the level of our house. And I think by Tuesday, they're saying that we could have 6 or 7 inches of rain in Mount Shasta, and some of it could turn to snow. I don't know. Interesting times. Who knows what's going to happen? Up at the ski park, they're closed today. They were open yesterday, but they had rain and it kind of killed their snow. And so they're hoping this next storm brings in enough snow to where they can get the skiing going again. And hopefully they will. Anyway, that's it. This is not so much a how-to on to put a skid plate. I was kind of talking about the ricochet versus the high volt plate and how your frame design influences which one you should get. The ricochet, I think, is a better quality plate. The high volt looks okay to me, and it's the only one that I found that I knew for sure had those tabs on the plate in the right place to connect up to the frame. Anyway, I hope you had a good holiday, and see you next time.